What are you giving to God? What are you giving to God? What are you giving? Now, how can I give? Give obediently to your spirit. Let your spirit convince you that I need to give to this thing, for this project. Not when they force you or they compel you. If I tell you now that give, we are going to buy church bus. And you give, and we didn't buy church bus. Next time they call for church bus, don't give. Because you are a fool. And they didn't give you account of what they do with that money. Then they are robbing you. Give obediently to your spirit. You can arrive to this church today now and look around and say, yeah, this church, they have no work clock. Yeah, I can buy a work clock. And then you come on Sunday and say, I bring this work clock. That is from your heart, willingly. From your spirit tell you that this church has no boss, or the boss they have is old. And it's within your power to buy the boss. Buy it. This pastor, I love him. I just love this pastor. Or I just love this, my friend. I need to, and I can see that he's wearing only one shoe. Let me buy him one shoe. Because why? I love him. This church, if they are on TV, they will do better. Let me sponsor them. That's your love. You are not forced. Your spirit inspires you because you love God, or you love things that is happening there. Am I making sense to you? I'm teaching you how to give and how not to give. Now let me teach you how not to give. How not to give. Never give without your willingness of heart. Never give. When it is not from your heart, never give. Your heart is telling you, I know this man, this pastor is using my money to eat. He's using our money to eat Kentucky. Never give. Never go to a place and they say, give now. And you really don't know what is that giving for. You are a fool. Because there are many business centers. There are many business church centers that centers on taking everything from you and not giving you anything. How not to give? Never give without your willingness of heart or your compelling spirit. Your spirit did not tell you to give. Never give. It's a waste. It's a waste. No matter how they go to any church and they are telling you, hey, the church want to do this, we want to, they even bring somebody from America or you from and tell you this. If your heart is not telling you to give, my friend, never give. If you give, they even tell you, bring it, even your taxi, if it's your taxi money in your pocket now, bring it and it will be given to you. If you give your taxi money, you will trek home for nothing. You are useless, you are dummy. Because the moment you drop your taxi money, the same person that said give it will be given unto you. He's driving beside you there at the robot there. He's the only one in the car. He won't give you a ride. Aren't you stupid? So don't give stupidly. Give with that's when you will not be offended. That's when your heart will not be sore. That I just wasted my money there. Many people waste their money on the name of for God. Which for God are you giving? Which for God? You just go to a church today, one church today, and hey, give for God. You never go back again to know what you are. But even where you are coming from, what did you give? Nothing. But you can go to one church now, and one American pastor is telling you, yeah. But in your church where you are coming from, Dololo. Number 2, never and don't give carelessly. Watch your attitude and countenance. Even if you want to give, don't give with wrong attitude. Just take. Time for offering. Offering time, blessed time, offering time, blessed time. When they bring the, you see, look, they just squeeze. You just squeeze like this. And then they bring your basket. They bring the basket offering. Give me the basket offering, somebody. You just. Okay. How many of you go to bank and does that in front of cashier? You just waste that fund in the house of the Lord. In fact, it's a curse. Because where is my respect? How many of you give a cup of coffee, hot one, to your son and your daughter, and you just say, take, hot one? Your attitude of giving. Your attitude of giving. When I first gave my own $50 as a sacrificial offering, nobody asked me for it. It was the Holy Spirit that told me. He said, give. And when I gave, I was crying. Because it was the last and the first kind of money in my life. And I gave that and I cried. And that was the last time I ever cried for hard currency in my life. So when you are giving, give with right attitude. Give with right. Even if it is 1 rand, 5 rand you want to give, give with love, with joy in your heart. Don't use your left hand and squeeze it and then 10 rand this morning. That's your capacity. Celebrate it. And if you don't have the 10 rand when you are giving, when people are coming up here to give, you don't have. Dance! Lord, you know me. Lord, you know me. Lord, you know me. If God can see your heart, He will put it in your hand the following Sunday. Don't give carelessly. Watch your attitude and countenance when you are giving. We saw that in Genesis chapter 4, verse 3. Cain and Abel brought offering and seed to the Lord. And one was accepted, one was rejected. Why? Because of the attitude. Number 3, how not to give. Have you ever seen a pastor that teaching you how not to give? Have you ever heard it before? A pastor preaching how not to give. It's never. Only in this altar you are hearing it. A pastor teaching how not to give. The only thing all pastors know to teach is how to give. How to give. But a pastor is teaching you how not to give. You must know that I love you. How not to give. Number 3, never give where there is no profit or reward or expectation. Where there is no expectation, where there is no reward for what you are giving. You are just sowing your seed in unfertile land. The Bible says it. Where there is no profit or reward or expectation, give in a fertile land. Give where? In a fertile land. Where there is no expectation. You are just giving where there is no expectation. What makes different from you and the person that is giving? How many of you know Sunny Ade in Nigeria? Or how many of you know praise singer? Or the praise singer? They are the richest people. You give, but there is nothing they give back to you. They just sing, na, 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 as you are doing, na, 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 na. We are spraying, you are spraying, you are spraying. What are you expecting from it? You are a waster. Never give where there is no expectation. Your giving must be at, oh Lord, as I drop this offering in your house, let every suffering drop away in my life. That's an expectation. Lord, I'm giving this sacrificial offering for my turnaround. That is what? An expectation. And don't give in an unfertile land. Don't give where you don't even know what they are using your money for. You are just a victim. You are what? You are just a victim. I'm warning you. Give in a fertile land. Give with expectation. Give with large expectation. So don't drop your offering carelessly without expecting from God, where there is no reward. Now, I'm rounding up very quickly. Who deserve your giving? If I am to give expectantly, if I'm to give with motive, if I'm to give with love, if I'm to give reasonably, and I've taught you how to give and how not to give, then who do I give? Who deserve my giving? Where do